Oh, we're going live?
Oh, we're live.
I'm scared.
And
Scary
you should
stuff.
be.
I shouldn't.
You should be.
I am. I'm scared. I'm in the middle. It's kind of scary.
Boom.
Hey, there's people live? Oh, we're live. I'm scared. Oh, we're going live? Oh, we're live. I'm scared.
That's where I turned that off. It shouldn't be like something like that.
You should be. What? I am. I'm scared.
Where it's fisheyed. Turn that off.
What's wrong with it? I kind of like
It
that.
looks okay.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, I don't like fisheye.
Why?
We do.
Because it looks like you're looking at it through a fisheye. That's why I don't like it. Because it looks like you're looking at it through a fisheye.
Wait. I want to know how that works. How do they... That ruined rally wagon says hi, Kyle. Hi.
Hi.
No, he didn't say hi to you. That ruined rally wagon. That's awesome. So, wait. So it's like looking through a fisheye. How did they know that? Like, how can they tell? Does the fish tell them?
Yes.
Oh.
Hi, TJ.
What's up, Jesse?
Hey, Jesse.
Kyle, look to your left.
Hi.
No, he didn't say hi to you.
Team 8008.
You might want to turn that down.
Oh, that's true.
You're out here blaring yourself. You're like, I like listening to myself.
I sound like an old person.
Aaron, think about this. Now that we don't use Facebook, I'm on
Oh,
here.
wait, we got to share this
And I'm on
onto
YouTube.
Facebook.
Yeah, we got to share.
Yes.
See, we got 2 new viewers. We got 2 more viewers because me and Brandon are on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wait, let me get to Facebook. Hey,
Wait.
why don't you talk to people and say hi?
Team 8008. That means boob.
Oh, is that what that means? Team Boob.
Yeah.
Team Boob.
Team Boob has a TikTok.
Do they?
I've seen
Is
it.
that Vanessa Ralston?
I don't know.
You looked at the pictures, you could tell me.
Kyle, look to your left. Nope. What's up? Hi.
Ceilings,
Jesse.
tiles.
Oh,
Headlights.
They did a raffle here at the Dirt Drags this weekend. Rob won a Chevy.
Oh. How's
Did
it
he
like
actually
that?
get a Chevy?
Well, he had a choice between a Chevy and the Ford, the crawler. And I told him that he's got to take the Chevy.
Did he actually take it?
No,
No.
he's taking the Ford.
Oh, what a loser.
Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah, boob.
Boob.
And boob.
Derp derp derp. Derp derp.
I wonder who Team Boob is.
How's that guy?
See, people are waiting
For what?
us to be on. I mean, it's TJ. He's already on Facebook Messenger saying, "Hey, you guys gonna be on?"
What, TJ's Outdoors? Because TJ's Outdoors says, "What's up, guys?"
Who are you guys? We're getting there. Aaron's trying to figure out who he
Wait,
is.
is that Team Boob?
No, that's
No,
Jesse.
That's who we are.
Me and Jesse went for some joyriding today this week.
But Jesse
How'd it
doesn't
go?
know you, apparently.
Well, it's just, because who are we?
I don't know. Some random guys that do stupid stuff with a camera.
Be honest, not okay. Who are you?
I'm Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
Why are you here?
Is this a
This is
Support
your
group?
intervention.
This is an addiction.
it's a support group here?
No, we're not supportive of all. We're just feeding into
No,
it.
no, you're not. Why am I here? Well, I think I'm going to do a show called Bloodline RC.
No, it's not.
With
Wait, it's not called
Talk-
Bloodline RC.
with Bloodline
Oh my
RC.
God! It's been 40 weeks and you still don't know the name.
Shut up.
And we still
I
throw
still
stuff
have
at each
things to
other.
throw at you.
No, I got hit with enough water today. I'm not getting hit with any more.
Do you want to explain them? Hey, Kate
What was
Riddler's
that?
The track
Oh,
says,
wait, let's do that again.
oh, God.
I really,
That was violent.
I really am, Mo.
Kyle, do you feel abused?
You're curly.
Blink twice if you feel abused.
No, he's curly. And you're Larry. We are the Three Stooges. That's what Alan Beer was supposed to remind me of. He forgot to tell me. Hey, it's Brett Ludwig. Good, I at least got you settled down now. Now you're
Do
afraid.
you feel abused?
This is Talking Shop, episode 40. And we're going to
Bloodline
go
RC.
over some things here with Kyle. Don't forget, he's curly.
I think you might have knocked the last couple screws loose.
I mean,
I'm scared. That's why I did this. Did you not see? That's why I was like this. That's like I'm prepared.
Oh,
well, you never
jeez.
go for what they're prepared for. He got you with the book. I'm like, oh, that seems to make sense.
That hurt. That actually hurt my shoulder. It cracked.
I bet it did.
That thing's like 20. That's like a brick.
If you're worried
That is
about
a brick.
this little thing going like
because-
that.
Aaron, here, feel that one. That one's
Oh,
like,
don't give
that's
him that.
that one.
That's like 10 pounds.
There.
God.
Out your other shoulder
Oh God, I
matches.
dropped it.
Help!
Help, I'm falling. I can't get up.
I'm Aaron. This is Kyle.
Kyle!
And this is some other guy named Kyle.
Kyle! wait, no. We can't have
Alvin, Simon, and Theodore.
We can't have 3 Ks.
Oh.
Wait,
He
it's
said
only two
Aaron.
You
Ks.
said,
It's
Kyle. You said I'm Kyle, that's
I'm
Kyle,
Aaron.
and that's
No,
Kyle.
I'm Aaron. This is my partner Kyle, and this is my other partner Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Pat Dorf's on.
Actually, I'm Theodore.
No, he's Theodore. You're
I'm
Simon,
and
I'm
that's
Alvin.
Alvin.
Okay!
Team Boob wants George. Well, we're gonna get to
Yeah,
George,
we're
but we
getting
got
there,
a few little things we gotta clear up first. I mean, we gotta talk about that Salva stuff.
We
again.
got we'll do results and then we'll get into
Yeah,
that
so
and
stay tuned for the Salva stuff. We have more to report, so let's stir that pot.
Don't get them to sing, please, says Jesse.
Wait.
Jesse doesn't want us to sing. Oh, alright.
Christmas time. You're not doing that?
I want a hula hoop. Alright.
Christmas don't be late.
Well, I guess I know what we're doing for our Christmas special this year, guys.
Anyone going to LCRC?
I mean, you're lucky.
Lance, we've been doing this for 40 days. You know when we say where we're going in the weekend, it's at the end of the show. Jeez. Frickin' Batdorf. Go
Hey,
steal second
troublemakers
somewhere.
and
That's
blood
right,
clots.
boss.
Just call yourselves Larry, Daryl, and my other brother Daryl.
I have
Daryl,
a
He knows the
Daryl,
show.
bro, Daryl.
I have a brother
He
named Daryl.
should, because he's from up there, and that's where that show's based.
So,
It's a good show.
who raced this weekend?
It's on
I
Amazon
did.
Prime
Hey,
if you want to watch it.
you raced.
The weekend?
No, this week.
Oh, I did, but does his racing count?
Yeah, you ran on Friday.
Okay, I will give it to him.
This is the first week I didn't run at all.
Yeah, you didn't run at all.
Hey, I finally didn't come in last because I fixed the car finally.
Hey! You finished behind me, though. That's just right. Theodore down there is a little upset by that one.
I was really,
I went too far.
I was right there.
You were right there. You were right there. You were, yeah, it was a drag race, wasn't it?
No, that was on Saturday.
I was there.
It was.
You weren't.
I was in the garage.
Lance, Beth, I don't have time to wait. We were trying to work on our cars. We'll work on the cars. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
And then listen, we don't
You
do
take this wrench and you go kirk.
Make that adjustment and hope it's right.
Yes.
or just don't adjust anything. You'll be fine.
Yeah, that's always fine. That's always the best way to go about it. I found the best way to tune your car is the Buddy Mertz method. Throw it down, drop kick it, and watch it sail.
Yo.
Comes back right every time.
Yo, look who just commented.
Uh-oh.
Ed
Uh-oh.
Zylox. What up, fools?
We got a Xylox.
There's a,
I wonder if he caught all the other nonsense.
and a boob.
Da da boo, da da boo.
Team
da da
Boom
boo.
knows who Skunk Balls is.
John Beer
That might be Eric.
Oh boy,
I think it
Skunk
is.
Balls is here.
Solzer.
Who is
Solzer.
Team Boo?
I think it's Solzer. Eric Solzer.
Oh, okay. I hope it is. Hey,
All right.
Eric.
White Rose. 12T Super Stock.
Oh, it's a boob.
That's you.
That was me.
you
this
did
guy.
it. You did it.
I finally did it.
You beat the owner.
I did. He
Thomas
was
Robinson.
he was hot on my tail too.
Whoa.
He was good. I kept thinking like, Tom, when you gonna fall behind? When you gonna fall off the pace? But no, he was on the rear bumper.
Yep, it's there.
Hey, that is Eric.
And then
Scott Davies was third.
yeah,
I bet you he was mad about that.
he didn't like that too much.
Bandit SK Mod. Jediah Dennis.
I don't remember Jediah. Did we ever race with Jediah up there?
Maybe.
He really aggravated Scott Davies too. It was
Shane
fun.
Haltapper was second, and then Scott Davies was third. What happened to Davies?
He's lost
got
his
third?
magic.
He
You
got
know, I
third.
told him-
He got third. That's what happened.
But he was doing so. He was like on my ass the other week. And what happened?
But Jediah was really fast. I'm going to tell you, Haltapple really, he made some improvements over the last week. Even his 12T got down to 6.2s.
Some guy that's making an 9-hour trip to Hoagland's. That's who Poob is.
Yeah, he's from
Broke
Ohio.
clock
I
is
think.
right twice a
If I'm
day.
right.
Yes.
True.
We got another class there too.
Yeah, SR10. Scott
Okay.
Davies.
Scott Davies. He won that. He was happy.
Thomas Robinson.
I was third.
And Aaron Rochon.
Yeah.
Rick Olvett is commenting.
Oh.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
And then in the Mud Boss, you.
Me.
Boss
Me.
of Mud.
Yeah.
In the JGR car.
Yeah, I tried my car first, but it sucked. So I went to the backup car, which is much better.
Shane Holtzapfel was second.
Yep.
And then Jeremy Davis.
Jeremy Davis.
German.
Me and Sean had
German.
Shane had a really good race actually.
Drop. Need a bigger hammer. It's time to drop the hammer. All right.
All right, is that someone saying something in chat that I'm missing? Are you seeing invisible chat?
What?
Oh, he said
Jesse
drop
Miller.
that.
Jesse said.
Jesse Miller, get a bigger hammer. That will fix it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's way up there.
Yeah, he's not making stuff up.
That's way up there.
He's not making
That's
stuff
way
up
up
this
there.
time.
That's
All
up there.
I'm down at the bottom reading the fresh stuff. You're back at the top reading the old stuff.
I told you, even though we're teammates now, I'm gonna be a pain in the backside about Jersey.
I ain't going to Jersey that day, man.
I'm not going to Jersey either. I'm going the opposite way.
I got 2 races that I want to attend, and they're both not in Jersey,
And
unfortunately.
you know what the sad thing is?
Maybe
I'm
next
probably
year.
not racing it either because I think that's the pig roast for work that day.
Yeah.
Aaron's like, say my name. Say my name.
At Xylox?
No.
Did I miss that one?
What?
What?
Oh my god. He's making a reference to you. Say my name. Say my name.
Oh, you mean like Buffalo Bill?
I think so, yes.
Okay, all right, we think so.
Eric says, come meet me in Jersey. No, that's just Team. I'm not calling him Eric. I'm calling him Team Boop.
Yeah.
Meet me in Jersey.
He's boobing now. He lost his real name.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Jersey RC Racing Promotion. That's Brian
Holy
Boyce.
crap.
He's watching us now. Hey guys, what's going on? Not much, man. We're just going through results.
We're just sitting here talking.
Stuff.
Brian, you should really reach out and let me know what results you want us to talk about. I'd be glad to put yours in there. We just don't know.
Freaking Ed is just like, Lance, where are you racing this weekend? End of the show!
Simmer down now.
It's been the same way for 40 straight weeks!
Has it though?
Yes!
I mean, you know, these guys just found us, so they aren't into the routine yet. Maybe we need a whole show outline.
Ed has been on for a little while now at this.
Yeah, go to Bunker Hill.
Sounds like a golf course.
Does.
It sounds like a battlefield.
Well, I guess we take golf clubs and weapons.
Golf clubs and landmines.
Yes.
Always a good combo.
Yes, that'd be freaking awesome.
We could get that tank.
Dude.
We could take Mark's tank.
Hey, we got other results to go through here, boys, even though most of the
RC
races...
tanks, golf clubs, and landmines.
So
That
we
sounds
had a
like
bad
an
week
awesome
where
time.
Pheasant Land wasn't racing Tuesday. Ultimate was rained out on Thursday. But we did race at Pheasant Land on Friday.
No, I didn't.
We raced at Pheasant Land on Friday.
Because Kyle's a lame one, and he's
So could you
left his
read
stuff at home.
that off?
No. The answer is no.
I don't know how to read. So I guess
Wait, hold on. Aaron, I just seen that.
What?
When you covered my hand, it made it perfect. It was just black with the way that it like blended in perfect.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
Let's try that again. I want to watch. Let's see that.
Watch,
Let's catch it up.
Watch.
Oh,
Watch
well,
him.
that's you.
Watch when he does it. The guy was leaning back and he put his hand up perfectly.
We're rewatching video because there's a huge time
It kind of
delay.
just blends in. My beard like blends and then it's great.
my
So
God.
you're saying my hand's really dark skin?
Can you guys list how many things you can be doing while watching Bloodline RC?
No,
Sure, that's a great one.
No,
Let's finish these
we might-
results so we can have this list before we get our guest on.
We might get banned on that one.
Yourself.
Kyle's going for
I don't think we'll get banned.
it.
Go read results.
I don't know how to read.
Give them here.
No, I'm gonna figure this one out.
Yeah, actually, the counter been reading.
Why?
So 12T.
I mean, Theodore is the stupid one.
Yeah. 12T. We got Pete Ludwig, Joe Ilg, and Steve Goodhart.
That was also a good race because Joe got in a wreck at the very end and Pete went right around.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big block. We got Matt Groover,
Hey, there was a
Steve
Rover
Weller,
Tire
and
Series race,
Steve Goodhart again. Mini Mud Boss. We got Scott Troutman, Dave Bolton, and Kyle wishes he had brought his Mini Mud Boss so he could have joined in the field. So he got a third place as a ghost.
It's not signing in, yes.
You were here in spirit.
I was here.
You were here. Your
I was
car
announcing that race.
You were in third place in spirit. That's what we'll go with.
Yeah, then we'll put what's his name? I'm thinking of.
Yeah, what's his name?
Ultimate 20 Jeff Gordon.
John
Pauly. We'll put John Pauly fourth, so I guess I beat him.
Okay. Mod Sprint, we had Kermit Horning, Sean Horning, and Kyle Larson was beat out by the Horning clan.
Oh, good by Larson. He came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Novice, we had Kevin Kuzer, Corey Milligan, or Jeffrey Earnhardt as you like to call him.
Or Justin Allgaier.
Or Justin Allgaier. And then Justin Rettenhauer in third. Rookie was Wyatt Yan, Andrew Bast, and Landon Bast. Savage Sprint, we had Kevin Kuzer, Alex Moyer, and Scott Troutman. SR10, we had Mike Yan. He's been very dominant lately. Alex Moyer and Kevin Kuzer's kind of seeming to falling off a little bit.
Competition's gotten more fierce.
Yes,
Except
it has.
Novice, he's still winning.
No, that's SR10.
Yeah, I know, but except Novice, he's still winning everything that there is.
I think he's maybe potentially switching his.
Yeah, get it over with, man.
Yeah.
Spit it out. Good. You done?
Sure.
All right, great. We have the Rubber Tire Series that ran on Saturday. They ran from Loco Joe's down in Maryland, West Virginia.
How could you race there if you're not a Loco or a Joe?
I'm sure they're race car drivers. They're all Loco. And probably half of them are named Joe.
Kyle, how fast is your SR10 on dirt? Not very.
It go black.
It would be fast. It just can't grab the hold of the dirt. So let's go over these results here, boys. 7:53. We got a guest waiting. Eric Belts, Phil Marabella, and Chris Sieber were the 1/10 late model podium finishers. Then we got 12T Crate Late, and you're going to love this name. Scott Davies won over Todd Ravel and Dale Hartzell.
Wow.
Followed by Carter Rachinski, so I mean, Carter did pretty well too. I saw there was one race where Carter was really high out there or something lately. I was looking at some results, and it's like, yeah, man, he's impressive.
I wonder where that kid goes.
12, yep. 12 team mud butt. Like, listen, I see him coming, I just pull over. I'm like, I'm not dealing with it. You're too fast, kid. Go.
You'll accept that you got beat by a 6-year-old.
I will. I will accept that and be happy about it and go, yep.
I don't think I've beat Carter yet.
Yeah. I mean, it's, you know.
I don't even know.
The next Cameron Flower.
I think
Yeah.
when we went up to Underground, I think Carter made it further than I did.
Yeah, he did.
I think he made it into the A and I didn't.
12-team Mud Boss, Joe Fisher, Joshua Maring, Kurt Nicholas. We know Kurt. Yeah,
Yay!
13-5 Big Block Mud Boss. Kurt Nicholas took the win.
Nice.
Kenny Fisher, Eric Pryor, 360 Sprint, Kevin Griffey, Aaron Miller.
That guy.
And Joe Fisher. Joe Fisher's coming up a lot.
Is he a fisherman?
I don't know. But 410 Sprint, Phil Cooper, Garrett Shaky Williamson.
Whoa!
And Aaron Miller.
Hey, that guy again.
Buggy Street Stock, Scott Davies, your mortal enemy.
I think he's more your more.
Dale Hartzell, Gary Martin Jr. No, I think you battle him more in that Bandit, and he really dislikes you because you beat him. I haven't beat him in SR10, so he doesn't care about me.
Yeah, but beat him in Street Stock.
He doesn't care about that so much. Kids class, Ian Rogers, Marcus Fisher, Corbin Zartman, Spec Truck, Tim Tripito, Steve Keeney.
Wait a minute.
John Eubanks.
Tripito and a zucchini?
Tripito.
Tripito and a bikini?
Tritope?
Oh, and Eubanks.
Yeah, Eubanks.
Yeah.
Bob Eubanks. John Eubanks. So we got that there.
Eubanks?
Eubanks.
Yeah, you know when you go to the self-checkout, there's no one knows you got Eubanks?
So, I mean, yeah, that's...
Yeah. How many Four Locos do you have to have the race at Loco Joe's?
Oh, if someone that races at Loco Joe's can answer that, that'd be pretty cool.
Brian with first questions.
Okay. We got, well, let's go over one more result, because then after this, everything else rained out yesterday.
We got
dirt drags.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you want to do those, and then I'll get ready for pit stop?
Sure.
Okay, great.
So Saturday we got some dirt drags going down, and the next dirt drag to come up will be August 12th.
August 12th.
If you guys are interested in some dirt drag racing, definitely come on down.
Check out our YouTube short of that.
Gosh.
That Brandon shot the other day of X-Max exploding.
Yeah.
It's impressive. I mean, that's going to cost a lot of money. Took out
All I know.
Yes.
It by itself wrecked nobody, but the tire and wheel exploded, took out half the car.
It's both tires, front and back.
It
said
started with the front, but then it
Yeah.
took out the rest of it.
I said to him, I said, Brandon, if you don't have that on film, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
He's like, don't worry, I got it.
You really wanted to kill him, though, didn't you? You would have rather him not get it.
No, that was really cool.
Dude, it was awesome.
Okay.
And it just gets better and better every time you watch it, too.
Did a car explode? Yes.
Yep. So, Saturday, back to the Dirt Drags. We got open class. Winner was John Delbane. Mark Spinelli came in second. 6 and 8S class, we had Chris Hardwick and Andy Cavallero.
Cavallero.
You said enough
Cavallero.
I said it enough on Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. 3 and 4S class was Brian Tagliber.
Tagliever.
Lieber. Corey Milligan, a.k.a. Jeffrey Earnhardt.
His first time out.
His first time out.
Jeffrey Earnhardt.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
2 and
He's been doing
4S
pretty well
class,
nowadays.
4-wheel drive. That was Chris Hardwick and Mark Spinelli. 2S 2-wheel drive class was Lonnie DeTurk and Mark Spinelli.
Yeah.
But that was a good day of good fun.
It was
So,
fun.
uh,
Definitely fun.
all the
hot.
money- it was a charity.
I had a
as
fan
well.
on me. All was nice. And then these guys, don't give them people a mic and a fan because all you hear is.
It wasn't me.
It was you.
It was Brooke.
Freaking Brooke.
Brooke.
Brooke wanted to kill me that day. She said it. She said
I can't blame her. I'm with her sometimes.
How?
One of these days, me and her will get together and we'll commit to that.
What was fast run of the day? We don't do timing system, but we had to go to the computer 3 times. That's how close they were.
Yep.
It would be interesting to do time on that and see how fast they do go.
Yeah.
I mean, if you did speed, if you got a radar gun just to see how fast they were going at the end of the run.
They're
Because
expensive.
they're really fit. I know. But
Joe has one.
Yeah, he does. He's a police officer.
Brett,
Bring it out.
Brett, you need to go talk to Joe and get the radar gun from Joe.
And then you can pull people over. Get a little cop car for them.
Let me just make
Somebody
sure
in
I'm
your family has a
getting
cop car.
the
You can do that.
Mikey. All right.
Mikey,
We
okay,
got
that's a
last
vintage
results.
cop car.
I got, let me just make sure.
Why are you not ready?
Because I'm looking
See, we
at
could've wrote
the
them down.
baby. The wrong one.
Uh-oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
No one needs to write things down. That's so like 1980.
Yeah, but we did it, and it's done.
Like, the first computer wasn't
Yeah.
around until like 1996.
For computers before that, my friend.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Windows
yeah.
95, bro. Come on.
Yeah, dude. There was like a Windows 3.0, which was like Windows 1989.
Oh god.
Then there was DOS. You know, the Commodore computers. And then the Altair 8000.
Holy crap, get with it.
Let me just make sure we got it right here, because Mountjoy they had a big charity race the other day.
Oh, did
So
that?
yes. Make sure
Radar gun would be cool, yes.
Yes, it would.
Bring the speed sign.
Speed.
I am speed.
All right, there we go. I did have the wrong ones because they put it in there wrong. All
It's
right.
always their fault.
It really is. Pit Stop Hobbies 10th annual summer extravaganza 23. Why is it the 10th annual but it's the 23rd one?
2023, you
Oh,
idiot.
okay. There you go.
Oh my god. Really? Oh my god, you might be Theodore.
I didn't put it together with the year, man. Man, I'm already
Why is
living
it
my
the 10th
God.
and the 23rd?
I'm already living in 24, my friend. Okay, 8th scale e-buggy, Brett Butter.
What?
Brett Butter.
No way.
It's
Who
Brett
was
Butter.
second? Toasted bread?
No, jelly.
No,
Followed by canned jam.
I think it was Thomas's English muffin. Second was Thomas Kaufman.
Kaufman.
Oh, we got coffee in
Oh, we
here
got
now.
coffee. Coffee and
Oh, we
butter.
got Thomas's muffins and toffee.
Toffee.
And then the hammer was third.
The hammer?
The hammer.
Hey, Jesse said to bring the bigger hammer.
That's a great breakfast. Coffee, toast, and a
7G5
hammer.
buggy. Don Hillard.
You never know when you're
Thomas
gonna need the hammer.
Kaufman. He's back at it. And Bobby Baker.
Ugh.
No
So,
way.
Yeah,
Bobby Baker.
No way. These are fake names.
He got all.
No way.
He got all the breakfasts covered,
These are
man.
fake names. You're looking up the wrong stuff. This is all fake.
So now we got the
They're
Baker
just
man.
making up names.
Do you
at this
think Papa
point.
Willie's going to show up on here? Let's find out. Two-wheel drive short course.
I'm waiting for the DJ.
Jared Peckham. Peckham.
Okay.
Then Brent. Just Brent.
Freaking Brent.
And Adam Thomas. Another Thomas.
More muffins.
Four-wheel drive
I love
buggy.
how you say it. Thomas. Thomas.
Four-wheel drive buggy. Well, because I'm sophisticated sometimes.
This is the one that doesn't understand 2023.
I just saw 23 and I'm like, wait, what?
Oh.
Four-wheel drive buggy. Don Hillard. And then the Hammer.
The Hammer.
And Brian Miskolitz? Miskolitzy? Brian Mitzelplex.
He missed something.
Yeah. Four-wheel drive mini truggy. Jerry Tobias. Brandon Dommel. Gordon Miller. Four-wheel drive short course. Jason Hausman. Jamie Groff.
Hausman.
Jason Hausman. Yeah. Brandon Dommel. Then Monster Truck. They have Monster Truck. Charles Miller and the Wheelman.
Brian Stout bend over.
What is what?
Ben
Dover.
Oh, okay. All right. The way you said it, bend over. Not bend over. Bend over.
That's the joke you.
I know, but the way you
You
said it,
dingle
I'm not
shits.
looking at it. Sportsman, Jace Groff, Ryan Gambler, Scott Lenning. Stadium Truck, Don Hillard, Jason Davis, Bobby Baker. Vintage two-wheel drive, Jason. I can't even pronounce that.
Let me just look at her words. Oh, Skatos.
Yeah, that's it.
Skatos.
Jeff Heisley and Phil Adams. Vintage two-wheel drive truck, Charles Miller, Jason.
Skatos.
There you go. And Bill Huff. And that, my friends, is racing for the week in Pennsylvania.
Is that all? Was that PA?
That's Eastern PA. Eastern PA.
Estern PA?
Eastern PA.
Are you having a stroke?
You said Esther. And you know you
I was,
did.
I was between two words in a thought, so go to hell. Go to hell, Alvin.
Oh.
Give me that book.
No! Don't hit me. Do anything. You're the one who said Esther and you're so sophisticated.
Esther.
Alright, we gotta get through some clarification here. So,
I think Aaron is having a stroke
do
possibly.
we get George now? Yes.
In a second.
Yes, we got George. Have you guys seen spectator drags? We need to do that in the Dirt Oval one Sunday. Dan, I can't talk right now. I'm on a show. I'll tell him he should watch.
So, last Monday, actually, there was breaking news around Traxxas getting rid of the XL.
Breaking ruse?
Breaking news, yeah.
Yeah, see, none of us could talk tonight.
I never could.
It's true.
Oh, so when I can't talk, it's a big deal.
No, you said I'm sophisticated, and then you go on to do that on the next two sentences.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, but
You know, maybe sophisticated people say it that way. Maybe that's all the rage in Europe.
are all the Europeans,
your TA privilege?
all our Europeans are sophisticated?
Not all of them.
Oh, okay. But okay, so big news was the 12 turns
Oh, yeah.
gone, the XL5 is gone.
It's all true. No more racing.
Yeah.
Everything's
That's
done.
all true. All of it.
And no, XL5's here to stay for a while, and so the 12 turn motor. So everyone that
Ed
freaked
made
out.
his YouTube account for this. Sorry, Ed. Didn't mean to do that for you, but I don't really think you needed an account. You just could have hit the link.
You could have just hit guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I still would have let you watch.
yeah, but then we went
They want to sell you ads, man.
That would have been cool because that would have been incognito Ed. But yeah, so
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
hype over that is nada.
Yeah, nada.
It's-
It's just that, you know, and I posted on Facebook that preliminary leak of the ad for the new Traxxas, which is going to have that. What is that? What was that
Brush.
motor? A brushless motor that's supposedly going to be really fast, and a body that's now clipless. And it's going to be what, $259, I believe it was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
But they're still going to offer the unassembled kit, which has the 12T and the C that
And
you know we use.
and you can buy
you
them.
can still buy them. I mean, that's what I was saying last week. It's like some kid bought a Slash 6 months ago and burns it up. they're going to tell them, sorry, you're out of luck. It's November. We stop selling them.
You gotta buy
a new car,
or buy a whole $150 system.
I mean, that's kind of a jerk thing to do.
Yeah, but the way it sounds to me is I think that's also not going to be true. I had the feeling that they're going to bring back the same cars with all the backlash now. So I think they're just going to have it as another option.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It's a lot of backlash.
I mean, maybe. But then again, I mean, the people that race them, we're all racers and we all complain.
Not true.
That's what we do best.
So
I think we do that better than racing sometimes.
it is 8:06.
Yeah.
So I think we call
Okay.
Mr. George McCauley.
Pizza Hut?
If he answers me. Maybe he won't answer.
I mean, after this show, I don't know why he would.
Maybe my phone won't work either. I don't know.
There you go. Making phone calls.
Hello, you were very much wanted there, sir.
You're live.
Are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
That's good. I can hear you guys.
So, you don't know who this is. This is George McCauley, Mr. KHD himself.
Maybe.
Hopefully. Maybe it's a fake number he
It
gave
might have
me.
been a fake number.
Like that girl you met at the bar?
Team Boob is really happy to see you. He was really hoping to hear you tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, my first question is, with all this news that the 12 turns were going, what were you thinking at that moment?
What's that?
Last week when they said that they weren't going to do the 12 turn motors anymore, what were your feelings about that?
It is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. So, for anybody else, I just hope it doesn't hurt the mud balls class in general. I mean, we race this class because it's somewhat affordable, but even though 12T is very expensive to run anymore, but motors, tires, and all that stuff. And some of us and the tracks and hobby shops have a lot to look at as far as people coming off the street wants to get involved with the class.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're just discontinuing in the kits, so that actually get involved with a boss racing is going to cost a new guy more money now.
Yep.
And that's the problem. Especially for the rookie class now, which is, it's not really a rookie class anymore.
No.
It hasn't been a rookie class in years. But you can see how the 13.5 is dying now because motors, ESCs, tires just got too expensive.
Mm-hmm. It just killed the
It
class.
is.
It just killed the class because there's just too much money in it, and when you got a young kid that's just trying to save his money up and go racing, and he can't afford it,
Right.
it's just killing it.
So my take on it is we're gonna have to wait and see. I'm thinking Traxxas is gonna have it kind of like a hobby wing setup, with the 13.5 just stock system. It's gonna be their version, I do believe,
Mm-hmm.
which around the same, maybe a little bit quicker than the 12T. So hopefully you can run either or, kind of like how the crates do.
Yep.
But we're just gonna have to wait and see. In the long run, it'd be cheaper, but not for the guys that are racing 12T down here now, because we're so invested in the last 3 years of this class. Now pretty much it's the number one mud balls class now in the nation. I mean, everybody's running it now.
Oh yeah. Well,
So,
every class you go to has at least one 12 turn class.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and it's tough. It's a very tough class to race third oval in right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of good guys out there.
Yes, it's
But
very
there
competitive.
is. And we hear that about the beginner class. And honestly, Savas has 4 classes. They have a beginner 12T. They have the 12T class sportsman, which is 17 and a half, and which the 17 and a half class is my favorite, hands down my favorite mud boss class out of all.
Yeah, I'm curious about that one because we've never really seen it down in our area.
No, we never ran into 17 and a half.
No. It's always 13.5 or 12.30.
It's honestly the only true spec class that Savas has.
Now, is it 17.5 just stock or is it just 17.5 spec motors or something?
Just stock ESC.
Okay.
And 17 and a half open motor, open motor.
Okay.
With spec tires only.
Okay.
You can only run the specs. And 86-23 gear.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that's fixed gearing. You got motor options, but you got to use the same tires as everybody else. That would be interesting. Huh.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Wonder if we can get that here.
It's awesome. The problem with the 13 and a half is they got too fast for a lot of people, and those cars are hard to control. 13 and a half. Most track, surfaces and stuff. And not as bad now as it used to be because it seems like everybody's going to a high bite track. Mostly to suit the upper classes as far as like sprint cars and late models and stuff like that. They need a higher bite track, so like it puts us at a little bit of a disadvantage with that because my boss, I feel, work better at it's more fun to run them on a loose dirt than a high bite.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up there on high bikes, like running our indoor rink.
Yeah.
Ed says 12T reminds him of the old days. Everyone runs it, and it's not broken up or separated. That's true. I mean, you get... if you're going to go somewhere to race, you bring a 12T because you know that's going to be the class that they're going to run.
Yep.
So.
Right.
Now, what do you race all there, George?
What do you mean?
What classes do you run?
Out by where I live, or just in general?
Your normal. If you're going out to a track, what you would bring?
Mostly, 12T and 13 and a half mud boss, obviously, and then whatever else. Like I try to run 2 to 3 classes wherever I go. I either pick, like out in Ohio, they all run the just stock system in sprint cars and stuff like that. They do have mod, sprint, and 17 and a half late models, but I like their just stock 17 and a half sprint class, which is pretty much, I think, the 360s out by us, by you guys.
Yep.
And but they all run the lock time motors and stuff like that. I do a lot of that. I love my winglets car. I try to run that as much as possible, but it's mostly 12T and 13 and a half.
That's cool.
Eric's
I love the
said.
great weights. I mean, I absolutely love that class. That's a lot of fun. But
See now,
again,
the crate late around here, that's a dying class for us.
Yeah.
yeah, because they keep changing the rules.
Yep.
Yep.
These tracks won't work with each other out there.
Yeah.
And, some tracks wanted to try the hobby wing just stock 10 and a halves. Then they said, no, we're not doing that. We're going to run 13 and a half and 12T again. When that class started, it was only going to be 12T. And, with a good tire, with a Bandino or a Hoosier tire, pretty much leave it. And, then people started complaining about the tires. So let's run stadium truck tires. But let's do that, it looks more realistic. And, nobody really cares what it looks like when the body's on it.
That's very true. When it going around there, no one can tell the difference.
Nope.
You know, if they would have just kept it with a simple rule package instead of having each track run something different,
Yeah.
the class would have been as big as 12T is now. You know,
I mean,
we have to, people like Salvas and, you know, he's worried about the average family guy that doesn't have a lot of money to spend, you know, including myself. You know, it's a lot easier for me to go to my wife and be like, hey, you know, I need $300 for a car. Instead of, you know, $1,000 to $1,500 for a sprint car, you know, complete. That's a big chunk of change for.
yeah, I think
somebody
that was a lot of people's concerns with, you know, 12T going away. Is that going to kill the class? And then if you want to go RC racing, your next option is going to be in the $1,000 range.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
Right.
that would kill off a lot of new blood coming in. And even then, I mean, it's still expensive enough. The average 12-year-old kid ain't just jumping into it unless they got his dad really into it. So, which I think that's a shame. Like, if we could get more kids into this.
Mm-hmm. Ed Zylok says, needs to be a 13.5 fixed timing everywhere and their class would grow. That's true.
Absolutely, I totally agree. I race a lot in Ohio.
Okay.
And the biggest reason is there's 3 to 4 tracks out there. I think it's Magic. There's quite a bit of tracks, actually, but the main ones that I go to would be Magic Hobbies, Thunder Valley, and D&J Hobbies. Now, they all run the same exact rules for all 3 tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And they all work together. You know, pretty much the same guys run at all 3 tracks. Besides, there are a couple locals here and there, but most of them do run those. So they're 13 and a half. It's the just stock system. It's $120.
Yeah.
And you're only allowed to run Banditos
Yeah.
on those. You know, so you got 1 tire and that motor ESC combo. 12T is 100% Salvas.
Okay.
And
So,
you know, like I said earlier, their sprint class is, you know, 17 and a half best stock, and you're only allowed to run sprinters. Or the rebars, but everybody runs sprinters anyway because you can get 3 different compounds.
Yeah. So, like, I like to compare all the racing to, like, big car, like, actual big car racing. And that's why, if you look at big cars, 410 sprint cars are the biggest class out there because they are the same car no matter where you go. You could go from California to Pennsylvania, and that is a 410 sprint car, the exact same rules.
And that's what Salvas tried to do. Like, you know, there's a national rule book for us to follow. And, you know, not all the tracks, they have their little rule changes here and there, you know. But, you know, you figure just about everybody follows the Chili Bowl rules for sprint cars, late models, short course mod. That's the standard rule book. Dustin Ellicote just came out with the midget rules for that class that he started. You know, and everybody's following those as of right now too. So that's good. You know, and then, you know, of course we have the mud boss rules, but then there's like, you know, like what happened with the crate weights that had a national rule book too. And, you know, it was under Salvas rules.
Mm-hmm.
But then tracks, we don't need him. You know, racers like, well, we can make it better by doing this. Well, yes and no. I mean, I would rather be able to run 1 tire and everybody be on the same tire
that would be nice.
than me having a box of tires, even though I got
Right.
a box of tires for 12T
Yeah.
now, but I don't get rid of mine. And you never know when they're going to be good unless they're bold.
Yeah. And sometimes the bolt tires, you need them too.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And that's the thing. Like, there's so many different tires you got to have, and then in different specs. Like, you got to have them, you know, in S1s and in hard. You got to have them shaved and non-shaved. You got to have some that are super soft and other ones that aren't.
Mm-hmm.
So.
S1s are good now, but like the tracks are getting so high bite that the S1s are actually slowing you down. Yeah, it feels
Yep.
good, but they're putting so much load on the motors
Yep.
in 12T that it's killing the power down the straightaway.
Right. And then you got to go to the hard tires.
Exactly. You got, especially places like Hoagland. We got the Summer Nationals coming up with that, and that place is awesome, but it's extremely it's an asphalt track.
Oh God. One of our listeners, he keeps telling us we got to go out there for that, but I already made plans to go race at 2 different places that same day.
I'll be at Port Royal watching 410 sprint cars and late models, so I won't be there.
So Brandon has to go.
Yeah, you're going. See ya. So, Ed, do you know Ed Zylox with LCRC and Rubber Tire Series?
I don't know.
Well, he's a really good guy, and he says, "Hi, George. I hope to see you this weekend. He wants to hope you're at LCRC for, I think it's the Meltdown this weekend."
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's the Meltdown. It's not the Rubber Tire Series. That's Chad's senior series. I am not going to that. I signed up for it. I was planning on going, but my wife scheduled my daughter's graduation party this weekend, so I have to do that.
Are you going to the one in August? I think that's what, August 23rd?
I think so.
For what?
LCRC?
I don't know.
Okay. I know that's one me and Kyle, we're going to try to get out to.
Yeah. Saturdays are rough for me because of work.
Yeah.
So, I'm having a hard time even going to the Summer Nationals this year. I'm waiting to see if I can get that Friday off for me to even go to that.
Wow.
And stuff. So.
Do you know Skunk Boss?
I do.
That,
Okay.
he's the one that wants us to go to Hoagland's. He's always trying to get us out there.
Yeah. That's his one time he comes down.
It's a lot of fun. And you guys should go to Hoagland. It's a good experience. Gary's a good guy. He built a beautiful, beautiful track.
I just, so many people around here scheduled races on the same day, which we didn't realize, like, oh, well, Hoagland's is running the Nationals that day. But, like, we have a brand new track opening up here, an off-road track. That's the first that's been up here in years. I would really like to go to that. And then our favorite Asphalt Oval, they're doing an event that day, too. And we do like our asphalt.
And I got rained out last Monday, so I need to use my Port Royal ticket, so I'm not losing out of $30, so I'm going to Port Royal.
Right.
So, how long have you been building motors for now? Because ever since I started racing, everyone was always like, KHD motors, they're what you want.
Since about 2016.
Oh,
wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay.
So, what made you start doing that?
Rick Loesch. I didn't really want to get involved. Well, I was doing them for him and a couple of my other friends and myself. He kept nagging me, "Oh, you should sell them, you should sell them." And then we went to had the Salvas Nationals at Hoagland, I think in 2019, I think it was, or somewhere around there. I forget what year it was. And him and I pretty much dominated that whole weekend. He won it. I was running second to the very last corner. And I thought the race was over, and I let off the gas, and Joe Davis got by me.
Oh.
He was running a pumping motor.
I did that before.
Then the following year, I do believe Dan Yaris won Motorama using a KHD motor, which he was not, I didn't really have Team Knucklehead back then or anything. He was just a guy that was running my stuff, and he had my motor in his box at Motorama. He was struggling a little bit with speed, I was there racing the course. He brought that motor over to me, and I cleaned it. We put it back in. He wound up making the A, and then he wound up winning that whole race. Over, I think Dave Peak finished second, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that is my question for you. So when you're racing, how do you like spray a motor at every race, or do you just blow them out? What do you do to keep your motors good throughout the racing?
Yeah, just blow it out with air and
Okay.
spray it out really good with motor spray. Depends on the track surface. If it's really dusty and dirty, you have to do that every run.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, I've always told everybody to take it out, spray it out with air first, get as much dust as you can, and then really spray it out with motor spray, let it dry, put the oil back on the bushings and put it in, and then it's ready to go.
Now, do you have a preferred motor spray for your motors?
I use, no, not really. I just use either the WD-40 electronic cleaner or CRC electronic cleaner from Walmart.
Okay.
You can pick them up.
It's pretty much the
Now-
same across the board.
now-
what we see.
Eric says never clean it.
I think Eric just doesn't want you to beat him.
He's like me. I do not spray motors out. I blow them out, and every time I ever spray an electrical cleaner, it went to hell.
Right? As long as you're blowing it out with air or whatnot, that works fine.
Yeah.
So bring an air compressor or just one of those can of compressed air.
airs.
Yeah, I spray it out with motor spray because it does two things. It cleans the motor, obviously, and, you know, gets all the stones and stuff out, and it also cools the motor down.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
So, and as we know, 12Ts do not like to be hot.
No.
And, you know, they fade as they get hotter.
So, when did you start racing your RC cars? You said 2016 you started the KHD, but when did you start?
I started back in the 80s
Oh.
when I was a young kid. Started out racing slot cars at the race place in New Jersey, and because I'm originally from New Jersey, so
Okay.
yeah, you know, I grew up pretty much there every weekend racing slot cars, and then they started racing RC cars and dabbled back and forth with that. So pretty much, you know, from the 80s on now, I got into, like, racing's been in my blood all my life. I've always raced. My family's raced real race cars. And, you know, that's where a lot of my knowledge came from. And I've crewed, set up cars everywhere from a go-kart up to a Busch North Series car.
Wow.
A lot of modifieds, dirt modified, BA asphalt modifieds, street stocks, stuff like that.
So you've been around.
Yeah, I've been everywhere, I guess.
That's good. That's a lot of experience.
It is. RC race, you know, and then in the winter we race RC cars or slot cars, and you know, that's what we did. So we were always racing something.
I-
You know, I've always told people that setting up an RC car is a lot harder than a real car because you can't feel what
Yeah.
the cars do. And I mean, you can feel it a little bit in your radio, you know, whatever, but it's all what you see.
Yep.
And, you know, and I answer questions every day, all the time. And, you know, everybody complains motor.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, you know, especially in 12T now, because, you know, it doesn't take much to be off
No.
anymore with 12T. And, you know, you get some guys pulling you down the straightaway, and, well, it's my motor. It could be, but I doubt it. Most of the time, it you know, it's all handle. you know, and right now, a lot of speeds and tires. Finding
Yeah.
the right tires make it work.
That's what we're finding that out this year a lot more.
That's the thing, yeah, me and Kyle really found out this year. It's just like last year, you know, that was our first dirt season, and, you know, we're like, well, we need more motor. But like this year, we're finding it's not the motor, it's just the setup and just having the right tire for the right situation.
Everybody in today's 12T racing is racing a broken motor from either KHD or Bob or, you know, whoever's doing it, D&M, you know, D. Their motor is not element
Like-
with today's speed anymore.
Like
Everybody's running them.
The motor's tenths of a second.
Yeah. If not hundreds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you need it, but everybody has it now. And the motors, everybody's like, well, they sell all the junk motors. They, you know, it's my job, Scott's job, is to get them as close as possible.
Mhm.
You're not going to really notice a motor. Like, I ran motors that had my best numbers to my worst numbers. And honestly, I didn't really feel a difference.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, that's the thing we found too. Like, you know, we don't have a dyno or anything, but we'll do it by the typical 3-volt and amp draw. But like sometimes the motors that have the lowest amp draw, you put them in there, they just work really well with that gearing and track and that setup.
right. And that's where tires come in play too, because, you know, some tires are bigger or smaller.
Yep.
You get more rollout, like, you know, gearing's more important, you know. I love the gear rules. I do, because that's something I don't have to worry about anymore for me. You know, I just, whatever, I concentrate more on handling to get the car to work better.
Yeah. At some places, I'm up in the air with gear rule. I like the gear rule, but I don't like the gear rule at some tracks. It just,
Yeah,
it's one thing you don't gotta worry about.
I got a question.
depends if you get them hot or not. If you keep them cool,
Yeah.
you know, I've had motors that lasted 1,500 laps.
Yeah. I mean, I know Gary Labe, we always pit with him, and he said he's used your motors and he's used them, what, all season?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's
Yeah.
always competitive.
You know, if you keep them clean and cool, they'll last a long time. Now, it's rare, but I've had where I put a new motor in and it went 5 feet and it shorted out.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, yeah. You know, but it's very rare. You know, I think all the years that I've known, you know, people told me maybe had 5 or 6 do that since I've been doing these. But it does happen. I mean,
So,
but
yeah, you're gonna have them. You're gonna get a bad batch of motors every.
what's that?
You're gonna get a bad motor every once in a while. It's bound to happen. They're not all perfect.
Yeah, I mean they're a crapshoot, really. I mean
Yeah.
they're a cheap motor.
Yeah.
And you know, if they break in, if you do the break-in process right, it'll last you a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I change ESCs a lot too. XL5 ESCs, they're okay, but not all of them are the same. Some of them work better than others too.
Is there a way that you measure that, or is that just by your
On a
feel and
voltmeter, you can
yeah?
check the amps on those.
Okay.
So what do you look for?
Amperage draw.
Yeah, but like, what's a good number for you?
I don't know. I never check them. I put them in.
Oh,
As long as they work, they work. You know,
that's what I.
When-
It feels good. Let's
when
go.
my car, when it feels flat all the time, and
Yeah.
you know I'm changing motors and I'm not picking up any speed. You know, I know my batteries are good. I change. You know, like I change my ESCs probably 4 to 5 times a year.
Wow.
Wow.
I know a few people have told me that, like, those ESCs go bad after a while, and just
They
further.
do.
Yeah.
They kind of get stuck when they overheat, and then when they overheat, they kind of get stuck in race mode and beginner mode. And yes, they turn on, they work, they seem like they're fine, but like you lose that punch.
So
Yeah.
up at LCRC, I changed 2 motors, I changed all the batteries, and like you said, I had good amps and everything, but it was my ESC that was shot.
Yeah.
And I was chasing it all day long. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't have another. I didn't think ESC because like I said, it went and it ran, but it just had nothing.
Right.
Yeah, you struggled that day a lot.
Yeah, until I jumped the Todd's car.
Yeah.
I still couldn't qualify. I was in there. I was running
You're
with
close.
it. So I think this is as good a time as any to break our news for the week.
Wait, are we sure we can?
Yeah.
You sure we're still part of that?
Yeah, you still want to do this, right? You know.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So
Thank you.
That's good to hear.
I guess our news is that we are KHD sponsored now.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're team drivers for
Absolutely.
KC. That's
we
awesome.
Cannot thank you enough for
Yes.
this.
You're welcome.
That's something me and Kyle like. That was our goal months ago, even before we met you. So it's like, man, that would be the way to go. That'd be the way to go with
I'm
motors.
just happy about it because I don't have to make motors anymore.
I was talking. We were talking back and forth a couple of times, and I'm like, yo, you're not gonna believe he texted me. And like, who? I'm like, George texted me from KHD, and I'm like, that's awesome. I'm like, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm just gonna ask him if he'll do it.
George, he'll reach out and congratulate us when we have a good finish. That was always awesome. I'm like, hey man, we're hearing from George.
I'm like texting Aaron, yo, George texted me. I can't believe it.
Yep. So.
Yeah, it's good.
So we're knuckleheads
like
now.
Even track. You've been running extremely well the last few weeks there, Kyle. That's cool. That's what it's about. Is helping someone advance their skills and enjoy the hobby more. That's what KHD is. I get more enjoyment watching people run my stuff and do really well than myself with it.
I will say, ever since I put that KHD motor up, I have 2 or 3 podiums at Ultimate now with it.
Absolutely. And a lot of it, the setup, and stuff too. But like I said, I get more enjoyment of other people. Like the year Dan Yaris won Motorama. I was running 3rd or 4th, and I wanted to pull over and watch him win. Like I was so happy for that guy.
So you're in the race with them, and you're watching them win, and you're like, I just want to pull over and watch this.
Yeah, like it was awesome to see that and like I began with and he had my motor in his box, wasn't even running it. Brought it over to me, we got him in the A, and that night I messaged him and was like, hey, I'll be there early in the morning, we'll clean it, keep you going. And I told him when I did that, I was like, you're going to win this race and you have no issues.
Eric says he wishes he was fast.
What's that?
Eric Souls, Team Boob. He goes, I wish I did well, LOL.
But
So
Eric was, Eric's a good guy. And he did a very good thing for Old Boys. And for me personally, like, I do nothing. If I bring out new products, I always ask for his blessing, or it might be from my stock car days. Like if you wanted to try something, you always ask the series that you were running or whatnot.
Mhm.
Will this be okay? So you don't have no issues down there. And whenever I start to teach, he's got his blessing.
sweet.
As a respect for the series.
Yep.
But that's how I look at it. And as we know, I scratch it. I don't put it out on the market. I don't try to sell it. it goes in the garbage. And I like a national rule. It's easier for people to go to other tracks. For myself, personally, I love going to new tracks. I like meeting new people, racing against new people, and it's a challenge for me to go to new tracks and try to do good. If I race locally at the same track, I get bored real quick. I don't try to push harder or try to get better. For me to go to a new track like LCRC, I've never been there before. And
it sure didn't look like you'd never been there before.
Yeah, you were flying that day. I saw you out in practice. I'm like, he's got a big block in that, right? That's
I was like,
13.5, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a big block. He's just running right around me. That's a big block. Then I look at like, crap, it's a freaking 12 turn.
No, I'm scared.
yeah, I mean, but I had a second place car that day. Mike O'Brien had us covered, but he had a little misfortune in the main. And I was close enough to capitalize on his misfortune and wound up winning it. 13 and a half, I had the car to beat that all day, and wingless also.
Yeah, you had a good day that day.
Like that Motorsports wingless car, man. I think I've won a lot of races in that car. And I just love that class because it's simple. It's got a good rule book, tires. It's one set of tires or one kind of tire. I hate an open tire rule. It costs too much money.
Yep.
That's what Aaron Miller was telling us. Sprint cars and tires.
So what is one track that you do want to get to that you haven't been to?
What's that?
What's a track that you haven't raced at that you would like to go to?
Oh boy. I would like to. Well, I would like to go to Chili Bowl one time, but I would like to get out to the Midwest more, like Indiana area.
Okay.
There's some really, really good tracks out there I would like to get to. But for like I'd like to try to get the Ultimate soon. I know Howard's been asking me to come out, but for me, like everything's over 2 hours for me to get to.
Yeah.
And driving truck all week, as I'm doing now. I'm on my way to New Jersey. And and having one day off really on Sunday, it's hard for me to get motivated to drive another 4 or 5 hours just to get to a track to race.
Well,
yep, I gotta imagine.
Well, that day that you go down to Ultimate, make it a Thursday, and then you'll come up here to Fezland on a Friday, and you can stop in and race with us.
Yeah, that's it.
I think
I'll be
we.
out that way. Probably like Mount Cobb, I try to get once or twice a year. Rushland, I love that place. Jason's family has an awesome track there. I would love to go to Jackson, but they race Mondays and I think Fridays or whatever. And RJ's, with Bill running that place too on Sundays. But again, that's 4 hours for me. It's an 8-hour drive.
Yeah.
It just sounds like you need a vacation, and then you can hit all these tracks in 1 week.
Right. I in the beginning I was doing that. I do like a New Jersey run. One year I did Jackson on Friday night, Oakland on Saturday, and then hit Rushland on the way home on Sunday. I know Willie Osmond trying to get me to go to his place for years, and Cyclone there. There's a lot of tracks that message me, hey, you guys coming out? Try, it's fun.
Can't hit them all. So,
can't hit them all. My skin fight. So.
Well, we don't want to take up too much of your time, but is there anything you want to shout out before we let you go on your way?
Well, welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys can do that. And, don't forget, we got some big races coming out. You know, Summer Nationals at Homewood. That race is going to be tough. There's so many good guys to go for that. I mean, come on, wow, there, and just there's a lot of good races coming out. I know Dan Brown's having a 3-day event at 3 different tracks in August that I'm actually going to for that. It's a 3-day event. It's 3 different tracks, and it's going to be a blast. So, looking forward to that one. And then a couple Chad Signer events coming up. You know, LCRs this weekend. And you got in August, you got Bubs. And October, can't forget the KHD Nationals for that.
Yep.
We have over 50 companies that donated prizes and stuff for that.
Wow.
Which is really awesome. Last year it was a good time. It was a great race. And, you know, we had a lot of sponsors for that race. And then this year it took off. And just about everybody I emailed or, you know, asked to sponsor that event came aboard, and it's pretty cool considering it's all 12T brush motors.
Yep.
Every class, sprint cars, every class there, street stocks have to run a 12T brush system.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so every class there is brush, and you got guys taking their GFRPs, their custom works, putting a brush motor in it, and the racing's awesome.
That'd be
it's very
interesting to see.
competitive.
Why don't we just go?
Like I said, we have over, I think the last count was 55 sponsors for that race.
Sweet.
And that's October 22nd at Stoneborough?
It's in Stoneborough, PA, at Big Dog RC.
Okay.
Yeah, Saturday they have a club race for practice, and then Sunday's the event. And I've talked to people to, you know, Ohio
Yeah.
and Michigan even that said they're supposed to be coming out. So last year we had over 100 entries, so I'm hoping this year it's going to be a little bit more, if not the same. And you know, there's so much product we're giving away. It's
I know
going to be
that.
a great one.
You know, the Big Dog RC, I always wanted to get out there and check that out. Maybe this is a good time for us to go, Carl.
There you go.
You going with?
When is it? October?
October 22nd.
I do have work that Monday.
You could,
And I'll move off that.
How far away is that one
Sunday.
from us?
4 hours.
That's not
He came
terrible.
out
That's
last
not
year,
terrible.
ran the races. He did an awesome job. I do believe he's coming out again, as far as I know. But, yeah, it's a good time.
So we gotta say that Fast Guy Motors says hi.
yes, he said hi.
He says you know him.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's a good guy. He's got his stuff going on there at Hoagland and Jackson there, and I talked to him quite a bit. Actually last week Scott called me when that whole 12T. We started talking about that, and then all of a sudden started talking about life. You know, Scott's a good friend of mine. And, you know, everybody's a friend of mine. I don't have an issue with anybody.
Wait.
I wish everybody do well. You know, it's a big pond, and there's, you know,
Yeah,
just
that's,
a small fish in it. So
that's right. It is a big pond. I mean, like, we just started coming up to you and asking you, picking your brain at LCRC. Like, what should we do?
So we gotta tell the story. We'll tell you the story real quick about at LCRC. So we were parked right next to you, your trailer, right?
right.
And I said to Aaron, I said, let's go find KHD. We're gonna go see if we can figure out where he's at. So you know, we did a whole lap to come back. Like, where the hell did he go?
Right
Oh
next
wait,
to us.
he's right next to us on the other side of the trailer.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, we found him. So
You found me.
Yep.
That little tornado that came through there.
Oh, yeah, almost killed me.
yeah, that threw Aaron for a loop, and then Will Lapa's canopy, it landed in the golf course way down the side. We couldn't even find it.
Oh man, I hurt for 2 weeks after that one. Oh man, that thing threw me 10
Well,
feet.
here, was the scooter incident or the canopy or the tent incident worse?
Oh, the canopy had to be. You
Both.
went flying that one. Paul.
Well, I mean, it was only my pink girl on the scooter incident. The canopy one, my whole side hurt for about 2 weeks. Oh
So,
man.
George, we got to thank you again. We are glad to be part of the team.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
And you'll be seeing a package of motors coming from us in the next probably week or two.
There you go.
And maybe we'll save some Bloodline oil with that for your donation to that race.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks.
I'd like to say thank you to you guys for putting this show on every week. It's a lot of fun. You guys enjoy it, you know. And it's a good time to watch. I mean, most of the time I sit there and laugh my butt off.
That's the
It's a good
that's the
time,
idea.
and it's cool that you guys do that. Take the time to do that, and show love for the hobby that we all love.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty cool. And you know, like I said, that's what PhD is about, is making the hobby better.
Yep.
And you know, that's why I sponsor a lot of kids. You know, those people. Big shout out to Ian Rogers. He won the kids class there at the Rubber Tire Series at Local Joe's this weekend. That was awesome to see. And yeah, that's what it's about.
See, that's why he sponsored us, because we're just a bunch of kids. We act like it.
Yes, we do.
No, we're chipmunks. Come on.
Oh yeah, we are chipmunks.
Yeah.
But
We're stooges. Take your pick.
all right, George. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, George.
Thank you for having me. And if you guys want me on again, just let me know.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're ever in the area on a Monday night, stop on in.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're driving through, feel free to stop in. You got an open invite.
All right, guys. Thanks for the talk.
Yep.
We'll do it again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night. Bye.
That's pretty cool.
So,
That was cool. All right. Well, well spent. We were supposed to talk about other things, but now I forgot.
We did. No, we talked about what we talked about the drama last week and not having motors. We got through that
Yeah, we
topic.
got through that, but there was something else we were going to talk about. Who cares?
I don't know.
So where are you racing this week? Let's start with Brandon, because that'll be the fast one.
no. People were asking about that at the show. I think we don't need to cover that this time.
No, actually, I have a shout out of the week.
Dung dung dung.
Is I'm gonna say all the people that have flood damage from around the area. You know, thinking
Yeah.
about them, because we had a
There is
lot of bad weather around here.
Yeah. There were a lot of rivers going through people's yards and houses.
That shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
Like,
There were a lot of people that didn't have riverfront property that wound up with
Oh,
riverfront
well, they got
property.
lakefront property.
Yeah, they did. They wound up in the middle of the river.
there were a
Yes.
whole lot of new ponds in Ole.
Yeah.
Poor fish. Man, think about the fish probably just going right down the
I mean, it
road.
might be good for them. They get to have it in a house for a while.
They just got kicked out of their own home. They just got flooded right out.
I mean, they might have moved into somebody's house, but like, hey, this
It's-
is cool, man. Got TV, got cable.
I keep forgetting it's right there.
So,
Great place, great event.
oh,
We do got to shout that out. LCRC's this weekend.
yes.
Are you guys going?
Not this one. The
I'm-
August one I'm going to go to.
I would like to, but I'm racing at Bridgeport.
I mean, something could change because my schedule is very tentative for this weekend after the last rain out. So,
Well,
and Mike Louie just said Pit Stop Hobbies will be running Friday night. So that's, they just did the Saturday. Now it'll be Friday.
They were drag racing, off-road racing, and the KHC Nationals at the same time.
Wow.
wow.
Waiting to see when Park Lane's going to reschedule their on-road race. We got rained out of that, so I didn't race at all this weekend. That was a little bummer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did tell you, like, if I'm not turning right, I ain't racing Sunday. So
Where are you racing at? Anywhere?
Well, if one of you guys decide to go out to LCRC this weekend, I'll go with you.
that's a possibility. I mean, if nothing else happens, I mean, we could talk about it. Right now,
I know the weather is not looking the greatest,
yeah, no, that's the problem with this weekend.
but my plan is Pheasant Land Friday, and
Okay.
then we'll see about weather on
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, even Friday again. I mean, I saw rain possibly on Friday again. So
Yeah.
we'll
Mike
see.
Louie
Yeah.
was bummed.
Yes, I was too, Mike. It was a trophy race.
How about you? Where are you racing?
Tuesday I'll be here. Wednesday it's up in the air. I'm looking at the weather now. I mean, we've been going to White Rose every Wednesday night.
I was
I mean,
off
would
last
be
week.
nice. Would be, yeah. You've missed twice. I've been up there those other times, but I've been up there for the last, I don't know, what is it, 8 weeks now, 7 weeks. So I was thinking maybe take a break, but they're going to have an on-road trophy race this weekend. I was thinking, well, maybe go to that because I really want to try out my 21.5. So I was thinking that. So that's a possibility. So I don't know if I go to White Rose on Saturday. If I plan for that, I don't want to go Wednesday because that's double dipping that drive. So I don't know. So Tuesday here, Wednesday up in the air about White Rose. Thursday we'll see if Ultimate's running. Friday here, and then Saturday. If White Rose runs and we don't run there Wednesday, then maybe there, and then Sunday. It's a possibility, like maybe we don't get the run a few nights this week. Maybe we'll go out to LCRC and give it a shot. I mean, now that I've been up there and had Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, Saturday. So then there you go. If it doesn't rain, maybe we'll go there. I don't know. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I think LCRC Saturday.
I think you're right. So I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities here, and nothing's definite because the weather here is iffy.
So
Yeah, it's acting like April when it's
Yeah.
July.
So what I'm thinking actually here now is, I might have another week off.
Why? Well, you're gonna maybe go to Big Diamond.
If I go to
tomorrow night.
Diamond tomorrow,
Yeah.
and we don't go to White Rose on Wednesday,
You can go without me.
nah.
Kyle needs a babysitter.
I do. And then third,
What's Scott Davies going to do? He's going to win everything then.
probably not Bandit.
No.
I don't know.
He
Maybe
won't win Bandit, so.
I don't know about Thursday.
I hope Dave's on there to get that back to him.
Friday I won't be there. Unless everything gets rained out.
Yeah.
Saturday I'll be in Jersey.
Yeah.
And Sunday I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's an effy week, man.
Yeah.
Definitely an effy week.
So I mean, if people want to text us their suggestions during the week and leave us messages, we'll consider.
We'll definitely
that.
look at it and
Yeah.
not do what you say, but
Yeah.
we'll definitely think about it.
I mean, I definitely want one day of racing on the weekend. That's my schedule. Just which day, I don't know. So, but I don't know. I guess that's it, man.
That is it. So we gotta thank our sponsors.
Oh, and that, maybe after this, if I don't get home too late, I still have to do some work on the car, so I might go live with that and try that out. So if anybody, tonight I still got to work
Jeez.
on the car, man.
Jeez.
But it depends what time we get out here, because sometimes after the show's over, we spend the next hour to 2 hours BSing about the show. that
Or
we just
Everybody
did.
out there, start asking a boatload of questions so we get Aaron stuck here.
So, if you want, maybe look, I might pop that up. And we did do a somewhat successful live with VRC Pro and some software, so that came out half decent. Once we got it worked out, it only took a lot of time. So we might do a
Also,
few more of those randomly.
We're gonna plug that video. Watch this short of the day
Yeah.
of the X-Max
Oh my
blowing
gosh.
up.
Yeah.
That is, I think that's our best video right now on the shorts.
We
It's
got a
great.
nice slow-mo of that, too, so
Yes.
you can really see that thing just
Yes.
fly apart. So.
If you want to see a car blow up, that's the one you get to
Yes.
watch.
So you want to see someone crying because they got a very expensive repair bill because now they just bought another X-Max
Yep.
after they're done?
Dude, he's fine. He's got 3 more.
Oh, okay.
Cry.
No, dude, he was like, holy hell, look at that
Me
thing.
and Brandon
He
would've
was
been
happy
crying.
about it. He was like, dude, yeah.
I need
Oh,
to see
man.
that video.
Oh.
But all right, we gotta thank our sponsors.
Race Ready Products,
Papa Wheelies.
Papa Wheelies, KHD Motors now.
KHD Speed Lab. We are
Yeah,
knuckleheads.
KHD, yeah, we're knuckleheads.
GT Body.
They always
and
were.
Fedline RC Park.
Land RC
This
Park.
place.
Yeah.
And
Come by all your parts.
And possibly working on another one.
Yeah, possibly. That's in the future.
That's a future. We have a future deal worked
We
out.
do it. We should mention Enzo and Park Lane, how they just announced that they have a new location that they're
That they
working
do,
on.
that they do.
So guys, check out Park Lane Hobbies and check out their new location where they're going to be doing
It's
a
not
lot
open
of.
yet, though, is it?
Not yet, not until August, but they're
August.
going.
Just
they're-
go to the building and just knock on the door and just look in.
It's if you know where the Pottstown is in Lowe's, it's right next to it in the old Golf U building.
Yeah.
But they're going to do carpeted on-road and off-road there.
Wait, I
this
can't
winter.
golf anymore there?
You can, but you're going to get in a lot of trouble.
Oh
Enzo
wait,
might-
that's not a putt
Enzo
putt course
might
now.
kill
Not a
you.
putt-putt course.
Oh.
I mean, maybe they'll decide to do RC car golf.
I don't think he's got a hole in that carpet.
No,
I don't think he's got a hole in that carpet.
I mean, you can do it other ways though. So, but, you know.
All right. Okay. Bye.
Bye, peoples.
Microwaving. One for a good
keep
luck.
waving.
No.